Mercedes continue to be dogged by porpoising after more problems at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton has admitted he is struggling with soreness caused by Mercedes bouncing at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hamilton's car suffered from severe porpoising around the high-speed Baku street circuit and was over a second and a half slower than pace setter Charles Leclerc in the second practice session on Friday. The Briton has endured a forgettable 2022 season so far, having failed to score a podium finish since the first race in Bahrain. He is 75 points adrift of Drivers' Championship leader Max Verstappen, who narrowly beat him to the drivers' title back in December for Red Bull. Asked by Sky Sports F1 what the hardest thing was about Friday's two sessions in Azerbaijan, Hamilton replied simply, "Bouncing." Asked if he's alright, the seven-time world champion added, "I'll get by. I'm a bit sore but yeah. We're hitting some serious speeds at the end here and it's bouncing a lot." On the difference in performance in the two sessions, having ended P6 in FP1 and P12 in FP2, Hamilton added, "We tried something experimental on my car and it didn't feel that great, to be honest. But least we tried it and got some data on it and now we'll go through it. For tomorrow we'll probably revert back to what we changed. Tires feel to us like they're working well. No issues. I just can't really tell you, we're 1.6 seconds or 1.3 seconds behind, or whatever it is. That's a long way away. A lot of it is on the straights." Hamilton's teammate George Russell has finished in the top 5 in all 7 races so far this season but also encountered problems in Baku. He ended second practice 7th quickest but well over a second behind Leclerc, having been P8 in the first session. Russell admitted, "It was a tricky day. We weren't competitive as we would have liked. It's a tricky track to get the tires in the right window. A number of drivers, their fastest laps are coming right at the end of the run. Whereas with Ferrari and Red Bull they seem to be able to turn it on. At the moment they seem to have an inherently faster car than us. We're doing everything we can to catch up. I think so, the tires are making life difficult. Even if we're totally on top of the tires we're definitely not going to fully close that gap, they're just too far ahead. That's 50% of our issue, the rest is just the lack of performance we have at the moment." Sky Sports F1's Naomi Schiff, the former W Series driver, said of Mercedes porpoising, "It's uncomfortable. Luckily, I've not really had to deal with it, but clearly all the comments are saying that the drivers are suffering, and you saw it from Lewis, his back is hurting. For visibility as well, it's not great. It's more frustrating because I think really at this point, they want to be steering away from this issue and starting to focus on their real overall setup. I think that's the bigger issue. They haven't been able to solve it and there is supposed potential in the car, and it still hasn't been unleashed.